Hi Professor, this is Dorinda here. This is my first video. Um, I think the first question is, it's the first time I'm using this camera, so I hope it's working. Anyway, the first question for your video, your request was to know why we chose community college versus four-year college to take classes. One of the obvious reasons is that it's cheap. I've taken classes I've gone to for four-year college, so yeah, I've done that. And I first took it when it was in a quarter system, and then it went over to a semester system. One thing I found, the transition from community college to four-year college, at first I was actually initially disappointed because the major I transferred in was construction engineering, and I was kind of expecting more from the coursework. I found that I had learned more in the community college than the construction program. But then when I took the other classes, like for civil engineering, I took some elective classes there. Yeah, those were kind of advanced, and I feel like those were really college level classes, and they were more difficult. But I found that the professors there, my learning style is, I want, I guess, a little bit of spoon feeding. At a college level, the professors, they expect you to do a lot more on your own. Although I think for the first 2 years, they really need to be more hands-on. Some of them, I think, use that as an excuse to let students do more of the work than them putting in the work themselves. So I think going to community college is the best way if you're trying to tackle college level courses, to take as many as you can at the community college level. The professors, I've been to a few community colleges, and I haven't come across any professor in a community college who expected you to do like the bulk of the work, even 50% on your own. They basically feed you what you need to know, and then you do the homework, and that's that. But at a college level course, yeah, most of them, they kind of, even the basic lecture material that they're supposed to provide you with, sometimes they expect you to go do that by yourself. So I, by far, after having the four-year college level experience, by far I prefer community college. If only community college could teach more of the advanced classes too. And so for C++, it makes sense to take it at, I wouldn't take it at a four-year college, because there is no way they would take their time. Especially for me, I haven't had that much experience with programming. So someone who's had experience with it, yes, maybe they can go with that approach of like taking more doing more on their own. But being a first time ever trying to learn, community college is the best choice for me. I need those to take those baby steps. I think that's the word. Community college lets you take the baby steps, one at a time. College level, four-year college, they may let you take the baby steps in the first week, if that, and then after that, they expect you to be running. So yes, community college, especially if you're an immigrant, you're not used to this education system. You're new. I came as an adult. I've been here in America it's coming to 18 years. So if you're not used to the system, you didn't go to go to grade school, K through 12 through here, or go to high school here, you just came in going straight to college like I did. there is so much foundational knowledge that you don't have about the American way of learning that you need time to absorb, and a community college is perfect for that. It lets you take in that time. And for me, I've been going to community college since I've been here, basically for over 10 years. And I always say that I would take as many classes as it takes for an American student to go through school, as many years as it takes for your average American to go through school. For me, I wanted to take that many years. Even if I finish one class or a major, I just always wanted to take as many years as it takes for someone to go through the American education system in order to kind of understand it and just get into it. I feel like that would make me a much fuller, well-rounded, educated person or citizen. It's a learning process. It's a long learning process if you're an adult immigrant. So for me, that's why I keep going to community colleges, because the learning is not just the classwork, it's also just learning the society, the system, how it works. And I like to look at my fellow students, even of all ages. I learn from them. I learn how to exist, I guess, in this system. So, and community college is a perfect environment for that. 4-year college, no one has the time. No one has the time to explain things to you. No one has the time or the patience. So if you're not running with them, you're going to trail and stay back and just try to keep catching up, which was my experience actually. I was just constantly trying to catch up. Also there, it's not forgiving if you're a working student full-time, which I've always been. I'm independent. I've always depended on myself. I'm not married. I don't have someone else to take care of my bills, so I have to work. So if you're a working adult, full-time working, and then have to go to school and try to run with the rest of the pack, you kind of get left behind once in a while. But I learned to be okay with that. When I started in community college, I was very ambitious. I wanted to be on the dean's list every semester. And then I found, after some time, I'm like, okay, this will kill me if I try to be on top of my grades and also work to survive. Sometimes, like right now, I have 2 jobs. So at some point I had to reconcile and say, okay, I'm not going to get the best grades. I'll just try to make the B's. If I get a C, I don't like it, but I've survived. So at some point I had to reconcile the fact that I wasn't going to end up with good grades or a high GPA. And I'm okay with that. And for me, the most important thing is the learning. If I learn, and eventually when I decide to specialize in what I want to do, which I have decided I want to specialize, that I will be more conscious of my grades and the learning. I want to be able to do my work and be excellent at it. So so in short, that's why I choose community college, because there is a lot more learning for me there. I'm not just there to try and get a diploma or a degree. There is more learning, life lessons and things like that. So I hope that, I think my video is too long. It's over 9 minutes. I hope that will do it. I think there is a second video you've asked for, so I'm going to try and submit this. I don't know how I'm going to be able to send it, but I'm going to try. Okay, thank you. Bye. Oh, you're a good professor, by the way. I like the way you take the class. I like the pace. It works perfectly for me. It's not as intimidating as I thought it would be. I decided to do programming because I'm like, you have to know programming. I think everyone has to know programming. I think it's just like trying to learn the English language. So that's why I decided to take the class. Okay, I'll see you in class then. Thank you.